Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchich here with your outlook for February 20th, 2018. For your Tuesday, we're going to have some areas that are going to start off with some locally dense fog this morning, and that might continue for a lot longer than was originally anticipated. Today is just obviously supposed to be a warm day with a surge of warmth coming around this high pressure that's sitting off to the east out here. Warm front now from yesterday that brought those showers is now going to be well off to the north. So warm front's way up here. The problem is you're going to have some fog in some areas, and that's in part due to the ground cover of snow that's still going to be hanging around some areas, and that's going to lead to an increased amount of that dense fog. And it could linger a little bit longer, and the NAM was showing a little bit of that concern today. I did tweet this out today with those concerns. This is looking at 1 p.m. on Tuesday. Now, you expect this. You see the surge of warmth coming in here, but these areas down here don't have any snow, or it's melted, and the fog is expected to lift off by then. Some of these areas, especially in the valleys and areas that had the snow cover over here in northern New Jersey, parts of Bucks and Montgomery counties, but especially the Lehigh Valley, all the way back to the lower Susquehanna Valley and the upper Susquehanna Valley. Those areas there are expected to, these are the valley areas, and they're going to expect to see some of that fog lingering longer, according to the NAM. So this is something we have to watch for today. The forecast highs that were done, than I do it in East Central PA specifically. I didn't go too high on the temperatures here. I kind of did a middle ground because I'm telling you today, the temperatures are going to be way off from what the projections are going to be. It's either going to be too high or too low. So we took the middle ground, and if a fog hangs on longer as projected here by the NAM, we're going to get temperatures that are going to be stuck under that dense fog. But if it can lift out a little quicker, all this surge of warmth can come in and replace that. So it's going to be a tricky forecast today as far as temperatures go. So just keep that in mind for some areas, especially if you're in the valleys or areas that had that snow cover on the ground that still remains, and you have that dense fog hanging around. It's going to take a long time for it to get rid of it today. So that could hold back temperatures a little bit in some locations. So just be wary of that. Otherwise, areas that don't have that issue are going to be well into the 60s today, and 70. And I think you have even more of a surge of warmth coming in on Wednesday. Now, Wednesday is going to be different. You're not going to be dealing with fog. You're going to have increasing clouds later in the day because you have a front off to the west, but you should get enough of a surge out in front of this to get most areas in the upper 60s far north to mid 70s down here by Philadelphia. It should be a really warm day down in Philly and the Philly metro. Wouldn't be surprised if some areas approach that 80 degree mark in south central PA over to interior southern New Jersey and Delaware. Would not be surprised at all to see those upper 70s start creeping in there. But we will have an increase in clouds. There's going to be a timing thing where how warm can we get before this cold front arrives? And it looks like it's going to come in later in the afternoon. We have the cold front moving eastward and the clouds increasing out ahead of it, but this doesn't have much moisture with it. But don't feel deprived here because we're going to get plenty of moisture in the coming days after that. This cold front's going to move through. It's going to knock temperatures back, and then we're going to have a series of waves. They're going to move along. This is very similar to like a ring of fire pattern you would see in the summertime. This is a kind of like a train of waves moving along the outer periphery of this high, and it's going to keep going over top of the region here for several days. It looks like it's going to go through this warm front that's around the outer periphery of the high. Is going to be nearly stationary. It's going to move a little bit north and south over the weekend. This is looking at Thursday. It's south of the region, so we're a little cooler. And then on Friday, it starts moving a little bit further north. You can see the showers up here associated with that. And then Saturday, we have another round that's going to come in. Let me get to that. Here is Saturday, another wave coming along up and over the top of that outer periphery of the ridge. See, the ridge is still sitting here, so you get that ridge moving, or the rain moving along the outer periphery of that. This warm front is in association with, on Saturday, with this area low pressure off to our west, so you have a cold front with this also. This cold front and the associated rainfall with that is going to come through on Sunday. So we have 4 straight days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with a chance of showers in different areas. It won't be a total washout, but you're going to have showers around nonetheless. And here comes Sunday. And it's mostly a morning thing here on this particular model on Sunday morning. And then we start clearing out later in the day as the cold front moves through. And then we get the high pressure on Monday, which leads to mostly sunny skies. But temperatures are still going to be on the mild side in the 50s, I think, for many areas on Monday. So it's not like we're taking a big step backwards in temperature once that cold front moves through. But we will get a little bit colder after that point. Not brutally cold, though. This is heading toward the end of February. I don't think we're going to get any cool shots just yet, as far as prolonged cold or anything, but there is a risk for that once we get past like the 4th or so of March, maybe 4th or 5th. Once we get it, that week after that point, from the end of the first week of March and much of the second week of March, we're probably going to be below average with the temperatures, and there may be a risk for something snowfall in that time frame also. We're not done with winter yet, unfortunately, for those of you who don't want it. But we do have an opportunity for something wintry in that time frame. Wintry signals are presenting themselves anyway. So a little too far out to be talking about that, but just keep that in the back of your mind. This recent warmth and the above average February that we've been having, we're somehow able to squeeze out near average snowfall this month in many locations. But March might not be giving up hope for the winter lovers, as we do have at least a cold start after the first couple days are a little bit mild. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchich. That is your outlook for February 20th, 2018. Have a great Tuesday.